Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Yolanda, and GR and I are here at the Harper Therapy offices in Lutz, Florida. And we wanted to share some thoughts today for couples, for all you couples out there. Big day coming up.
We have February. It's Heart Month, but it's also Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming up. So we wanted to share some creative, kind of outside of the box ideas for dates, right?
Dating is so important in keeping a relationship nourished. Mm-hmm. So we want to brainstorm. We actually brainstormed, and we asked some friends as well to give us some ideas.
We reached out into the community too to get some ideas. So, especially if you're in the messy middle of your relationship, you've been together for a while, you're plugging away with, all of the responsibility, the paying the bills, the working the job, the toting the kids to and fro.
Yes.
Right. That leaves very little time for the relationship. So that tends to be the first thing that goes out the window.
And sometimes even financial issues get in the way. If you're tight on money or you're budgeting in order to do your debt snowball, you're like, what can we do to keep the relationship nourished but still stay within budget? So we had a few ideas.
And here's a little tip. Well, a pre-tip. It's not a date to the grocery store.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Shaman and I used to try to play that game. We were like, let's go on a date to the grocery store. No. And then we were like, this stinks. This is not a date.
It has to be something that is thought out ahead of time, that makes your partner feel like they're the main focus of it. So not going together to a doctor's appointment, not going to do groceries together, even though that's fun and you need the support of your partner, but we're thinking dates. We're thinking ideas that you can kind of run with and do something interesting.
Yeah, so these are super fun. I can't wait to share.
Yes, so one of the first ones that I actually encourage my couples to work with is a selfie journal. That you can do even if you're at the grocery store. Take a selfie and then go home and stick it on a journal, and each one of you writes out an idea of what you were feeling that day, how did it feel to be together, and you can always go back to that because you are creating a story, a common story, and having that foundation of a common story is so important.
I love, so I have one of those Polaroid, it's not Polaroid, but it's a Polaroid type camera, and I pull it, every once in a while I'll pull it out to do like a gratitude page in my journal, and I did that recently, and everybody was like, it's so different to have, like, we get so used to the images being on our phone and not on out paper, right? So that's a really cool thing and an opportunity for you to really cement that memory.
Yes. And that's mostly free. Mostly free. You don't have to print on picture paper. You can print on regular paper at home. The second idea was something that was completely new for me. I didn't know about it. I mentioned it to Yolanda. She said, that sounds great. It's this idea. There's this community called geocaching. There are coordinates around town and in the city, and you go and you find a specific spot, and there's something for you to pick up. You leave something in, you write down the coordinates, and off you go to find the next spot.
It's like a treasure hunt.
It's a treasure hunt all through the city. So that is something interesting. It doesn't require money at all. Then the other one is the couples massage. This can go either way. You can either treat yourselves to a couples massage at a spa, or you can give each other a massage. Choose a nice lotion or oil. Be very aware and mindful of the environment where you want to have that special moment to each other, and kind of go to town with it. Enjoy it.
And our go-to spot, there are plenty of places locally to get massage, but we love Ideal Massage.
They're amazing.
It's a really, really nice place.
Yeah, and they were
very reasonable.
Yes, and they sponsored one of our giveaways too, so that was great. The other one, it's a night in. It's great going out to the movies. Sometimes financially, it's not
expensive.
In the budget.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, it's like $16 for popcorn and a ticket. I don't know. So you can do that at home. You can choose the popcorn. You can have a board game night. There's actually now some escape room card games that you can play at home, or you can choose a movie. The important thing is turn off the phone, turn off the notifications, and really focus on what's in front of you, your partner, the movie, the whole idea of this is a moment for us. It's not just two people looking at a screen in the sofa. It's two people sharing the experience of the movie. Then we have the penny date. This is one that I find very interesting. This, if you're going downtown and you really don't know what you're going to do, you grab a penny and you choose a number between 5 and 25. And cool let's say 10. So you flip that penny 10 times, and if it's heads, you turn right. If it's tails, you turn left. So you let the penny guide you to wherever it is that you're going. And if you chose the number 10, you flip 10 times, and you flip it 10 times after that. And wherever you end up after the 10 flips, that's where your date night is going to be.
A little adventure.
Yeah. So it's an interesting way. It's very different.
I like it.
And then we got a whole bunch of suggestions from friends in our community.
Yeah, these are great.
And they're local restaurants in the Lutz, Wesley Chapel area, Tampa area. So I'm going to read straight out because there are too many for me to memorize.
Right.
So the first one that was given to us was Bahama Breeze, has live music Sundays and Mondays. And they actually have half off appetizers and drinks after 9 p.m. So that's a nice place to go. To go wine tasting, to explore the local breweries. There's some really nice ones on the way down to Lakeland. Dance lessons, sporting events. There's actually a Lightnings game tonight, so that's something you can go to. Concerts, either Amalie Arena or at the Straz. Even the concerts at Curtis Hickson, all of those are reachable.
We were talking just recently about all of our cultural events in theater, so there's plenty of options as far as that goes. And one of those options is the theater at USF and the students.
True.
And it's a lower,
I hadn't thought about that one.
And there's some community theater groups too, so those are fun.
And look at your local schools too. They usually have theater groups. And they are looking to raise funds by having their shows. So that's another idea.
Those are super inexpensive.
The ice skating, there's a huge ice skating rink now in Wesley Chapel. Driving around and looking at homes for sale or going into model homes. You are creating not only the dream of forming a home together, maybe even purchasing a house down the line.
That's
or
fun.
Getting ideas for the one that you already have. Picnic at the park.
So lots of outdoor suggestions. So picnic at a park, that's basically free. And there's so many beautiful places around the Tampa Bay area. A lot of suggestions for different beaches.
Yes.
And one of Shaman's and my favorite activities is to take the paddle boards out and paddleboard in the Gulf. So those are some great options as well.
And kind of along that line, just finding things in places that really call out to you. Watching a sunset, watching a sunrise, just being together. There's the one last one that I'm going to mention is the mural finding in downtown Tampa. That was something that I discovered recently. Downtown Tampa has a huge collection of murals, all different artists. You can walk, take pictures, kind of check them off on your list. But mainly the most important thing is to make time for each other.
Make time for each other. And every once in a while, throw in something new. So some of the research indicates, like, especially if you've been in a relationship for a while, engaging in a new activity together, whether that be dance lessons, ballroom lessons, skydiving, whatever it is.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
And just remembering, putting the relationship first.
Right, prioritizing
the relationship. Right. And you don't need loads of money.
Nope.
What you need is a desire to act on love and letting your partner know how important they are in this process and how important the relationship is for you. And everything else kind of falls into place with some work.
So here are some tips. You have some time between now and the special day. And, you know, Valentine's Day is just another day that we can kind of pause and appreciate our partner. Any day can be Valentine's Day. So if you have any other ideas for dates, drop them in the comments. So otherwise, you guys have a great day. Happy date planning, and we'll come at you soon. Bye.